I've made a lot of videos playing this console on this console, and it's all possible thanks to an app called Moonlight. Moonlight is an app that allows you to stream your computer to any supported device, like a Nintendo Switch, Wii U, iPhone, or even a 3DS. And because my last Moonlight tutorial was from 2 years ago, I think it's about time I make an updated one. So today, I'm going to show you how to stream your computer to any device that supports Moonlight. For this video, we'll be using Moonlight on my Switch. I don't know where my Switch is, but the steps are the same no matter what device you use. So let's get started. To stream your computer to your Switch, here's everything you need. A modded Nintendo Switch running Atmosphere custom firmware, a computer, Moonlight, Sunshine, and VGM-Bus. Everything is linked in the description, and the like button's next to the description if you want to press that. We'll first start by downloading all of these. If you're using a Switch, you can get Moonlight from the Homebrew App Store, or by dragging the NRO from its GitHub into your Switch folder. For Android and iOS, it's on the Google Play and App Stores. And for other consoles, search for the download online, then put it on your SD card. The next thing is Sunshine. Sunshine is the app that sends your computer screen to Moonlight, and then Moonlight displays it on your Switch. So download the version you need from this GitHub. For Windows, it's Windows AMD 64, regardless of your CPU. And lastly, download VGM-Bus from this GitHub. With everything installed, let's first set up Sunshine. So before we set up Sunshine, just run the VGM-Bus exe because that doesn't require any further setup. So it's going to show this, so go to more info and then run anyway. And then next, I agree. Next, install. And then once that's installed, click finish, and now we can actually set up Sunshine. So just double click the exe, choose yes, next. I'm going to keep all of these selected and then click install. And now in the bottom right, when you click this arrow, you will see Sunshine. So right click this and then click open Sunshine. This will take you to a website and give you this warning, but don't worry, it's perfectly fine. So just click advanced if you're on Chrome and then proceed. And now what you need to do is create a username and password for Sunshine. Every time you want to change settings for Sunshine, you're going to have to do it on this website. So make sure you choose a username and password that you remember. So for example, we could just do Sunshine for the username and then Sunshine for the password. That's nice and easy. And now it's going to ask you to log in. So I hope you chose something that you remember. And in here, there's only one setting that we need to change, but we will come back to this website later. Quick side note, I said you need to change this setting, but you only need to enable it if you plan to use Sunshine to stream over the internet. Meaning if your Moonlight device and Sunshine device are on two separate networks. If they're both on the same internet, this doesn't matter. So head over to configuration and then go to network and enable UPnP and then go down and click save. And now click apply and it will restart Sunshine. And after you click apply, you can just close out of this website and Sunshine is fully set up. With Sunshine set up, we'll now set up Moonlight and pair it with Sunshine. To set up Moonlight, the first thing to know is that it does not work in applet mode. So that means when you want to use Moonlight, you need to open the Homebrew menu by holding down R and then opening a game. And there you go, you're in the Homebrew menu, ignore this app, and then head over to Moonlight and open it. So make sure you're connected to the same internet as your computer that's running Sunshine, and you should see it pop up in host. If it doesn't, double check that your Switch is actually connected to the internet and make sure it's the same one as your computer. And what we can first do is head over to settings, and I usually don't change any of these, but say your internet isn't the best, you can make the video bitrate even lower if you wanted to, even though 10 is pretty low. And if your internet is super good, feel free to increase it. But in my experience, 10 looks great. And now I can't even change it back to 10. Okay, I guess we're going with 10.2. But to connect Moonlight to Sunshine, make sure you're in add host, and then you can click your computer that's showing up. But if you're sure that they're both on the same internet and you don't see it here, you can go to host IP and then type in your computer's IP address. To know your computer's IP address, open CMD and then type in ipconfig, and then it's this IP address. So with that typed in, I'm going to click accept and then okay. And with it typed in, you can now click connect. And now you will see this popped up. So like I said earlier, we need to head back into Sunshine one more time. So on your computer, open Sunshine again, and in Sunshine, head over to pin and then type in the pin that you see on your screen. And then you can name it anything. I think you should do what I'm naming it right now if you're enjoying the video. I would appreciate it. And then press send, and back on your Switch, you will now see that the status says ready. So click connect, and you can choose to open desktop or Steam Big Picture. So if you're playing a Steam game, use Steam Big Picture, and if you're doing literally anything else, just choose desktop. And there you go. Your computer is now being streamed to your Nintendo Switch. And look, the mouse works with the touchscreen. Yo guys, that's so fancy. Let's go. Well, there you have it. You're now able to stream your computer to your Moonlight supported device. VGM-Bus is the thing that lets your Switch control your computer. So if you launch Steam Big Picture and play a Steam game, your controller will automatically work. But for things outside of Steam, you need to select the controller. For example, on Dolphin Emulator, this is what the controller shows up as. But before we end, I'll quickly share how I use Moonlight to stream other consoles to my Switch. This requires you to have OBS, a capture card with low preview delay, and a Titan 2 device or or something similar. What you do is connect the console you want to stream to your capture card, add the capture card as a source in OBS, and then make the preview window full screen. So while you're still streaming your PC to your Switch, it instead looks like you're streaming whatever console your capture card is showing. As for using the Titan 2 device to control the console with your Switch, I explain it in this video. So I hope you found this Moonlight tutorial helpful. And if you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more non-modding content. Bye.